I grew up not knowing about vaccinations. It wasn't until I had to move to the United States that I actually knew that I didn't have all the vaccinations I needed to immigrate to a different country. Having grown up through this, I understand why people are pushing for more and more people to be vaccinated every day in order to protect those who cannot be vaccinated. By the end of my speech, I will help you understand the importance of getting children and adults vaccinated in order to protect those who cannot protect themselves. Some words I'd like you to know are herd immunity, which means a group of people being vaccinated in order to decrease the spread of disease. Eradication, which means to completely destroy something. And anti-vaccination, which is people or someone who is against vaccinating. Herd immunity is very important, especially in vaccinated and unvaccinated communities. It helps lessen the probability of diseases being more prevalent. Some people will use their religion as a deciding factor in whether they want to be vaccinated, but we see a bigger increase of diseases in communities that are not vaccinated, which is why we try to push more people to vaccinate. Because of this, a lot of diseases that have been eradicated, such as measles, polio, and pertussis, have been on a steady rise. In the past couple of years, we've seen the percentage of unvaccinated people who have gotten these diseases go from 0.3% to 1.3%. This is a big jump from in the early 2000s where more people were vaccinated. The healthcare industry does not make money on vaccinations. It's basically them giving it out to protect the well-being of society. Because of this, fewer vaccinations mean more hospital visits for people, and this means more cases of diseases and different strains of diseases being developed that we aren't very ready to fight against. People who are against vaccinations have tried to link vaccinations to autism, which is very wrong because many scientists have proved time and time again since 2000 that autism is not a vaccination disease. They try to link them because autism develops at the same time that vaccinations are being administered to children. But you can also link many things to that. They also try to use the fact that vaccines have different types of proteins in them to say that it's unsafe for children. But the proteins that are used in vaccinations are natural in our society. We come into contact with them almost every day. And they say that better hygiene will help lower diseases. Vaccinations are there because some people, no matter how hygienic you are, you are still at a disadvantage of catching that disease. In closing, my goal of creating this speech was to inform the public about the dangers of ignoring vaccinations. Over 20,000 kids will die every year because of the lack of vaccinations in their parts of the country. Vaccinations have saved lives time and time again. And as a society that is so focused on health, we should make vaccination one of our top priorities.